Good afternoon. My name is Natasha Medorsky, a member of the City Club Youth Forum Council. I'm a senior at Cleveland Heights High School, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to this afternoon's forum featuring Mr. Akil Marshall. Mr. Akil Marshall serves as the CEO and president of the Akil Marshall Organization, TAMO, a national arts education group, dance theater company, and educational consulting firm. TAMO is an innovative, experiential model of character and leadership development, engaging students through the arts. Mr. Marshall believes schools and workplaces should prepare young people and employees for America's 21st century marketplace. TAMO averages 150 lecture demonstrations, residencies, professional development seminars, conference presentations, and performances annually. Mr. Marshall is a visionary leader focused on the development of the mind, body, and spirit of youth, adults, and elders. Through live arts, culture, and history, Mr. Marshall has inspired and positively impacted employees, students, teachers, and the public in business, education, and community sectors. Mr. Marshall designed his award-winning Boys to Men and Girls to Diva programs that motivate urban students to awaken the genius and leadership within. Mr. Marshall also founded the Dance Africa Dance, DAD, a performing arts and education company, using drum, dance, theater, and history to inform and entertain audiences. So please welcome Mr. Akil Marshall.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank Natasha for introducing me, and I have to also say, as I came in, Natasha let me know that she's a former student of mine in the 4th or 5th grade, and now she's about to graduate, which says a lot about this guy. Okay. About to graduate, and she also said that she had a good time. Now that made my day. And I'd like to also thank Cameron Dempsey, the president of the Youth Council Forum of the Cleveland City Club, and certainly also to Kenneth Hale, the director of youth programming, for being so instrumental in arranging to bring speakers like myself to this type of forum to exchange ideas, dialogue for this group of young people that we have for the 21st century, because these will be our leaders for the 21st century. Now, I will be talking and offering ideas and information about my upcoming book, Winning in America, which to me, in my 20-plus years of working with young people, of observing, motivating, and trying to inspire, I think that the bottom line, or what I call where the rubber meets the road, when it comes to education and preparation of young people, it's about one thing, I think, and that's winning and being a winner, and not what I call a loser. Too many in our current educational system, administrators, teachers, parents, business leaders, have taught our children to accept being losers. We need to make sure that the next generation is comprised of winners, secure, polite, sensitive, well-mannered, productive, competitive, educated individuals who are winners and who are embarrassed to be anything less than they can be. America is a capitalistic society, but we have taught our students to be complacent and sometimes lazy. Of course, not this group. We must wake them up to the principles of America that America was founded upon, that the truth is self-evident, that all students are created equal and they are entitled to take their full advantage of their American citizenship. They have a right to be successful. Now, in coming in, I saw the young people come in, saw you sit down. Now you had to get to try to know each other. And while you're getting a chance to try to know each other and know me, you don't get a second chance for a first impression. That is a business principle. So right now, I would like for each one of you to do everything that you see me do. I would like for you to say what I say after I say it. And I would like for you to be big, positive, and powerful. 3 things. So right now, I would like for everyone to stand up. Three things. I would like for you to do everything I do. Say what I say after I say it, and then be big, positive, and powerful. Everybody say yeah, yeah. So yeah, I feel good, just like I should. Say yeah, good. My eyes are good. My nose is good. My lips are good. My teeth are good. My ears are good. My face is good. My neck is good. My shoulder is good. My chest is good. My waist is good. My hips are good. My hips are good. My legs are good. My knees are good. My feet are good. I'm good. Ask somebody. I said ask somebody. I'm a genius. I'm smart. I can read. I can write, I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. I'm bad. I'm bad. Not the bad. Not the bad. I'm the good bad. If somebody try to fight me, I'm not gonna sweat. Get upset, gonna find my teacher, I'm gonna reach her and let her know I'm not gonna get in trouble. I said I'm not gonna get in trouble. You better read, baby, read. You better read, baby, read. The more I read, the more I know. The more I know, the more I grow. I'm bad. I'm bad. Da. Hold them up. This forms a V. That V stands for victory. Victorious. And when you do the words that come out of your mouth, you'll have a victorious day, a day of victory. 1, 2, 3, bring them back down. Thank you so much. Everyone have a seat. Thank you. Give yourselves a hand. Now, what we just did, science says that what we just did will help us feel better. How many of you feel good right now? We just also started practicing what we call team, family, unity, umoja. Umoja means unity in the Kiswahili language of East Africa, or I could have said unidad, unity of working together. If I was a teacher, everyone would have been doing everything the teacher was asking. No fighting, no cussing, no nothing going on negatively. Working together. And when we do that, you have power. Power of working together. That's how football teams win Super Bowls. The most talented teams don't always win the Super Bowls. It's the teams that come together. Basketball. It's basketball. It's the teams that work together who develop chemistry. The Stanley Cup, the teams that come together. And in life, you want to practice that. Now, some of the things that can get in the way when you're trying to do things like that, of why some young people, and this is high school right now, actually drop out of school. That's mind-blowing. Drop out of school to get in a position where you're going to cut down your chance of success. Okay? They let things get in the way. I call those things weapons of mass distraction. What do I call it?
Weapons of mass distraction.
You know. Now, what would you call, or give me an example of a weapon of mass distraction for high school students and for students in particular? Now, we have to move along. Go. Come on. You. Cell phones. Okay, keep rolling. Sports, okay. Relationships. Peers. Okay, this side of the room is rolling. Okay. Internet. Class clown. There's always one. Drugs. Now we're breaking it down. Okay. Weapons of mass distraction. Yes. Yourself if you're not doing what MSNBC said, leaning forward. Okay. Anyone else? Go. Peer pressure, that was it. Anyone else? Yes. Lack of motivation. Okay. Let me also throw in, like I heard, TV/media. Okay. Fighting. Bullying. Okay. What's another one? Could be the media. Sometimes Facebook, people put things down. All kind of negative stuff can happen because of weapons of mass distraction. Getting off the mark and making things important that needs no importance. Because you need to graduate. You have to position yourself in this century, the competitiveness that you're going to be involved in. Okay, there's young people now from a whole lot of other countries besides America that you're going to be competing against. So you have to make the things that are most important, most important. Listen to your teachers. Move on of doing the things that you know that's going to bring success. One of the things that I think that helps young people to be successful is for young people to understand that they have genius and that they're smart. But if you're like me, in school I didn't call myself a genius and I didn't call myself smart. I said, if I got that C, everything's all right. Because it said a C means that you're average. And that was okay for me. Then I took a look at my best friend, who we were together all the time. But he made A's and maybe a B. And it dawned on me in 11th grade, how can I be with him all the time? And he's making A's and maybe a B, and I'm over there. C's, and I won't say any more. I'll be exposing myself. But I asked him, how are you getting those grades and I'm not? He says, because I do my homework. He said, I turn in all my assignments. He says, on the weekends, I really study, because he would be like a hermit on the weekends. You wouldn't hardly even see him. So then I decided to give it a try. And lo and behold, good things started happening because I started focusing. I started making things important. So in later years, I took a look at young people as I was working with them, and I took a look at the word genius. And I looked at the word genius, and that first part, G-E-N, the dictionary says that G-E-N, half of genius, stands for information. Stands for what? Information. And you all have been going to school at least 9 years, 10 years, 11, and some now your 12th year. You all have a whole bunch of information. Even if some of y'all wasn't paying attention, all the attention that you want to, you still have a whole bunch of information. Halfway there for genius. In the middle of the word genius is the letter what? I. It's all about you. You're in the word genius. I found out that I was in the word genius. You all mixed up in there. Even if you think you don't have genius, you're there, even if you don't know it. Then I looked at genius, and then the you. I'm there, I am again. You there. But then the beauty of it is because you have some young people who understand that they're genius and have acted upon it for a long time. My friend, some of your friends. But then there's the US of genius. The what of genius? Say it. But it's the us. It's the us of genius. Now we're going back to that team, family, unity emoji. So those of you who know that you have your genius going on, you know you study, like my friend. You know you get your grades. And then teachers, for those students who get their stuff all the time, now let's work together in the classroom so that everyone can rise to the occasion. Don't get mad at the person that's smart. Don't go ahead and call a person that's smart a nerd. I wonder if that has come off of somebody's lips in here. Raise your hand if you did it. Call somebody a nerd. That's right, he being honest. Anybody else? Well, let him go up. Call somebody a nerd, or you think you smart. We're going to call somebody names because they're doing their work. Well, that's human nature, but let's get past that. Let's get to the us of genius so that we can move on and then use what I call the power of I. Intellect, intuition, and imagination. Even SpongeBob says what? I know you know it. Show me how he does it. Imagination. That's right. SpongeBob is bad. But SpongeBob uses his imagination. And we have to use our imagination. Okay? So along with that, you have to know that you're a genius. Now, I would like for someone to tell me, who do you think a genius is? And then also I want someone to give me their definition of genius. Who is a genius? Go.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Sir Isaac Newton. Let's roll with it. Who else? Who is a genius to you? Go. Albert Einstein. Let's go. There's two answers. There's almost 200 of us here. Yes, young man. Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, let's go. Yes. Hillary Clinton. Madam Curie. Now, what we just did, and I've been doing this for over a decade. Normally when I do this, just as it happened just then, not one African American name, not one Hispanic name, and goes on and on. Now, it's again how we think about ourselves. Now, Albert Einstein's name over the years I've been doing it comes up the most, and he definitely was a genius. But I want each one of you all, because we just got through saying it, I just heard you say it, I'm a genius, I'm smart. I just heard you say it. You identify. I want you to know that you are a genius. You have to know that you're a genius. Who in here knows that they're a genius? Raise your hands. That's right. Wave it. That's right. Don't be ashamed about it. Be a genius. And then, but I want you to, let's work together. Say kind words one to another. Okay? Now, one of the things about being a genius, geniuses act a certain way. I would like for someone to stand up and tell me, how does a genius operate? How does a genius act? Go ahead, stand up, please. Let your voice come all the way up here, please.
Well, genius is a person who's motivated in case what their goal is done. Like, they have the assets that they had when they was growing up in life, and they use them, as they go on.
All right, someone else. Give him a hand, please. Go ahead, young man.
They act maturely and they know what they study, and they act mature. They don't play around in class. They don't play around in anything they do. They about their business.
Okay, a genius, staying on task. Yes, young lady, please. Give him a hand. Thank you so much.
Act with class.
Oh, sookie, sookie. Act with class. Go ahead.
They know where there's a time to play and there was a time to study.
Come and get me. That's right. A time and place for everything and anything. Yes, young lady back there. Yes, you do. If you would, please.
A genius is someone who not only knows what they're doing, but can help others and
Oh, now you work with the heart. Oh, yes. That's taking it to the next level. Yes, young man.
A genius is someone who stands everybody no matter the race, sex, or color, or religion.
All right. Give him a hand. Yes, young man. Last one.
Responsible.
Yes, definitely so. My friend, that's what he did. That's what he did. All right. So being a genius, and I noticed something as I'm out here now, and there's people sitting out in the audience that I know, Mr. Tony Sias right here, who definitely, and hear me say, is a genius. All right. The director of arts education for the Cleveland School District, and a great director. Please give him a great hand. There's Betty Brazil sitting back there, who is a genius, who taught her son, who grew, and children to grow up, who's a genius, now living in Japan, doing just fantastic things because she got that down from her parents about education and what education means and passed it on down. Because once you have it up here and you start to get strong with it, you pass it on. Now, one of the things I noticed about each young person that stood up, you stood up to what I call standing in your royalty. Who said, who, I like that? Who did? Yes. Standing in your royalty, because that's what geniuses do. They stand in their royalty, using the math and science of their physiology, their biology, all of their anatomy, letting the world know that you are secure and balanced. And this is how I roll. I don't roll like this. I don't sag. I don't show all this. Hello. I don't sag to the little degree. I don't sag to the big degree. And I don't put it down here that I have to walk and run like this. If you're a genius, you don't do that. Because that's a weapon of... Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't bully people. Don't be mean. Don't start talking about somebody, how somebody's hair look. You got a bad hair day. Learn to be nice. So this standing in your royalty using this 180 degrees becomes very, very important. Where your feet are under your shoulders. Your hands are behind your back. Your chest is out. Your chin is up. And you're in the ready position in life. If I was a martial artist, I could go right into it. If I was a football player, hut one, hut two, and I can get in my three-point stance. If I was a weightlifter, I can go right down and up. Okay? If I'm playing basketball, I'm right there for defense because this is the ready position in life. And if you slump, you're a chump. Remember that. So you want to stand in your royalty, and you also then want to, like I see many of you doing, you want to sit in your royalty. At your desk, in your class, sit in your royalty, feet flat on the floor, paying attention, ready to receive information and give out information. Just by the science of how you're sitting. Use it. And then the last thing with the royalty, sitting, standing, and then walking in your royalty. For the young kids, try and tell them put their hands behind their backs, walk through the halls. Keep these hands from getting way out all over here. Mind your business, have your look like you're taking care of some business. Sitting, standing, and walking in your royalty. Somebody should say, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Somebody should say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel good. I feel good. Just like I should. Just like I should. Right now, I'm going to read to you something that is very, very important to me. This is something I wrote a long time ago, okay? And we use it. I will be successful. I will not be a loser. I will not give up because I care about my future. I will continue to try. I will ask for help when needed. I will increase my academics past their limits. I will heighten my respect for order and property. Increase communication skills and my creativity. I will practice self-control and self-management. Create a good attitude for myself and the world I'm in. I will create coping skills to deal with frustration, enhance my aspirations and expectations. I will increase my vocabulary and my use of language, because my world's evolving and I want to speak its changes. I will make better decisions for the best results upon me. I will increase my awareness of health and the body. I will enhance my ability to stay on task. I will learn who I am and the history that I have. I will stimulate my leadership abilities. I will awaken the genius within me. I will awaken the genius within me. I call that the Winning in America pledge. Because we have to talk to ourselves every day about winning. When I was trying to play football, I knew I could play. I didn't go to high school or college football, but I knew I could play. But for me to get there, I had to talk to myself a certain way, and it happened. Because when you start doing those affirmations to yourself, and no matter what's talked about on the left and the right, and somebody even at home telling me, you ain't going to grow up and be nothing, you act just like your daddy. You ain't going to not to be nothing. You're ugly. All those negative things that can happen, even inside your household, you have to know that you have it going on. Now, America doesn't like losers, but America loves the underdog story. America loves people that try. America's arms are open up for those who are persistent, who keep on trying. Take one step and then another. America loves that. That's built within you. And we have to work from the inside out. Now, I don't believe that there's such a thing as a bad day. I don't believe it. Because I grew up, beside reading books and everything, I also listened to a man named Dr. J.B. Does anybody know who Dr. J.B. is? Oh. Say it. James Brown. James Brown. Why is Dr. J.B. important? An old school person to tell me. Because his song says what? I feel good. He also had another one that said what? Get on the good foot. He didn't sing a song and it became popular saying, get on the wrong foot. Go and do the wrong thing for the day. He said, get on the good foot. See, it's about winning. I met a man many, many years ago, about 2 decades ago, older gentleman at a health club. And he said, I asked him, how are you doing? Oh, he said, I'm doing good. He said, every day I wake up, he said, I win the double lotto. I said, double lotto? You playing a lot of money. He said, no. He said, I wake up and I get up and then it's on. I loved it. I said, can I use that? He told me I could. I've been using it ever since. So you only have good days, great days, or excellent days. When I'm not going to have a good day, a great day, or excellent day, you know what I do? I stay home. I stay home, get myself together. Because I don't need to be out in the world and be another problem to the world. If I go out into the world, I'm taking my juice. It's on, baby. It's on every day. The 86,400 seconds in every day. Forget that 24/7. I'm talking about 86,400 seconds in every day. I'm ready to cash that check. Because you have to hit it. You have to be in it to win it. With a smile on your face. Take about 15 muscles. Take 40-something muscles to frown. You got it. You have everything that you need. I would like for my son to come up right now. You have everything that you need. What you say to yourself every day is important. It's not psyching yourself out. What you're doing is letting the world know that you are in it to win it. Somebody should say, yeah, yeah. My son is going to go ahead right now, sing a song, and he's getting ready to graduate from Wilberforce, just like you. He was in high school, but now he's getting ready to graduate from college. Let's go and give it up. As someone said to me, you don't just go to college, you graduate or get some higher form of education. Please.
How's everybody? I will be successful. I will not be a loser. I will not give up because I care about my future. I will continue to try. I will ask for help when needed. I will increase my academics past their limits. I will heighten my respect for order and property. Increase my communication skills and my creativity. Practice self-control and self-management. Create a good attitude for myself and the world I'm in. See, we come into this world with the ability to succeed. Motivation and confidence is the key to our needs. To get to our dreams, one needs to believe continuously, even when negativity comes towards me. Stop making excuses on why you can't prevail. Start making excuses on why you won't fail. Declare this day as a new beginning, when you stop losing and you start winning.
Come on, y'all. Come on, put the hands together. Let's go, let's go.
Skills to deal with frustration, enhance my aspirations and expectations, increase my vocabulary and my use of language, because my world's evolving and I want to make changes. I will make better decisions for the best results upon me, increase my awareness of health in the body, enhance my ability to stay on task, learn who I am and the history that I have. When you fall, don't stay down, get up and try again, cause you never know, next time I'll be different. Just keep on pushing right towards the victory. I'm just trying to make it like you. Now repeat after me. Stimulate my leadership abilities. I will awaken the genius within me. I will awaken the genius within me. I will awaken the genius within me. The time will come when things get hard and you just feel like giving up. But don't give in, your time will come. Just pack your bags and run and run. The time will come when things get hard and you just feel like giving up. But don't give in, your time will come.
Everybody say yeah, yeah. Yeah. Say oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel good. I feel good. Just like I should. Winning is wonderful. Confidence is gorgeous. Oh, no, excuse me. Confidence is not gorgeous. Confidence is gorgeous. Confidence is gorgeous. Say it with me. Confidence is what? Gorgeous. You need it? Show it every day. Don't go home, well, now I've been to school, now let me get back with my boys and do it. No, knock all that off. Them days is over, straddling the line. Come on. Don't say you're from the hood. You better become from a neighborhood. I should have got an amen. I should have got an amen. That hood stuff, that's for rookies. That's for rookies. Be from a neighborhood. Then you create better neighborhoods. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Cameron Dempsey, a member of the City Club Youth Forum Council and a senior at Orange High School. Today at the City Club of Cleveland Youth Forum, we are listening to Mr. Akil Marshall. We will return to our speaker in just a few moments, but first, we encourage you to formulate questions for our speaker now while we break for a few announcements. We welcome you to the City Club Youth Forum, part of the traditional City Club, which began in 1912. It is the oldest continuous running free speech forum in the country, and precisely 2 weeks ago, on Thursday, October 18th, the City Club celebrated its 100th birthday. Today's City Club Youth Forum is made possible through the generous grants from the Eva L. and Joseph N. Bruning Foundation, the Troy Mart Foundation, and the Thomas H. White Foundation. We would like to thank our friends and funders for their generous support. The City Club Youth Forum series is planned by a council of students from several area high schools. I would like to thank the members of the council whose names are in the program. Also, please note that there are surveys and pencils on your tables. Please begin filling these out and we will collect them when you leave. Now we would like to return to our speaker for our traditional questions and answers. To ask a question, and it must be questions only, please raise your hand. As a courtesy, please stand, state your name and school, and hold your applause until the end of our program. Our microphone holders are Nandi Wilson of High Tech Academy and Jose Manuel Lebron of Max Hayes High School. First question, please. Hello, my name is Cameron Dempsey of Orange High School, and my question to you is what motivates you to get out of bed every single day, even when you know there are problems, even when you know you're going to have a lot of things to face? What is your motivation?
To win that double lotto, Cameron. To wake up and get up. It is, each day is such a wonderful opportunity. It is where you hit the reset button. It is the time that you can, the gift that God Almighty has given to every human being, that what you didn't get done yesterday, you can know that the sun comes up in the east and it's going to go down in the west, and within that time frame, you have an opportunity with those 86,400 seconds is to make something magnificent happen. And here's the other beauty of it. Some people, and you have to understand this, are smarter than you. That's a fact. So a whole bunch smarter than me. Some people have higher IQs than you. Some people are more talented than you. At one time in my life, I think the only thing I could do is play football, basketball, and football. Let me see, I almost got mixed up. Football, basketball, and baseball. That was it. Now those three things I could rock. But then I found out you can actually do some good thinking. I wound up playing professional ball, but oh, I'm so glad that I understood that I'm smart. I have ideas, and I can work and make those ideas come true. Doesn't make any difference. I was born on 40th and Quincy. Ideas don't stop right there. Doesn't make any difference where you're born. It's what you think about each day. And Cameron, I think about going to sleep, getting my rest, and to wake it up and shake it up the next day.
What did you like? How did you know that you was gonna major in helping people?
That young man would be from my wonderful 93-year-old mother. She's 93 years old, and she's still, if I call her up right now and I put the speaker on, she's not going to say, "Hello, son. How you doing, Ma?" "Oh, well, I'm just making it." She's not going to do that. I call her up right now, and I'm telling what she's going to say is, "Hello, how you doing?" I say, "How you doing?" She's going to say, "Oh, I'm doing good for a 93-year-old woman." Bam! Because she's going to greet her day. So my mother's influence on me is like, ooh, zen, because she was so wonderful. My father's influence on me, because I grew up and my father was legally blind all of my life, and he really couldn't see well, but he went to work every day. He stopped going to work once he started going down the wrong street, knocking on the wrong door at some house too many times, so we finally got him to shut down. He did not want the white cane with the red tip. He just did not. But went to work every day. So how can I, moi, go ahead and say, "Oh, I don't feel good today. Think I won't go to work." Can't do it, because I saw my father do it every day. Now, there's some of you who may not be fortunate like me that has your father around. But there's other men. There are other men in my life that I can call out their names of men, examples that I learned so much from. So if your dad's not home, you're not the only one. But there are other men that you could focus on, other examples in books, so that you can still have your giddy up. and get it done each and every day.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I go to New Tech West. What made you want to give up your time to help people, like, every day and want to inspire them, like, all the time? Because I don't think I could do something like that.
Well, the first thing what you say is, I don't think I can do it. First thing you say is, I can, I will, I'll try. That's the first thing. The next thing is, in science, it said, what goes around, you reap what you sow. So you already have that information. It's right there built in you. When you service people, there's so much that come back to you. It's like, thank you. When you are kind, so much more kindness will come your way. Being nice is easy when you understand the science of it. I was at a school this morning, second grade class, the third grade class I was in this morning, 8 young ladies, 8 third graders were suspended. 8. Because they jumped on this one boy who was special ed, put in mainstream for PE, jumped on him and did their little thing. I'm talking about third graders. So 8 young ladies suspended. Then when I went to the second grade class, there was one young man who wasn't there who was suspended until next year, but the other young man wasn't. And so I asked him, because he was hit in the eye. And so I asked him, what did you do after you were hit in the eye? He said, I went and found my teacher. I said, oh my goodness. You mean you found your teacher? You wanted to reach her and let her know you're not going to get in trouble? Because we do that song, and that's what he did. He used his genius. Now, a lot of people call him a chump. Just the opposite. He has power. He has power. He's not loose like the rest. That boy is already on his road for success. Somebody should say amen. Amen. That was powerful. So it's servicing is just such a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Mr. Marshall, oh, that's right. Mr. Marshall, I'm wondering how what would you say to young people to encourage them to find their talents, to go after their dreams, and to really stay motivated in the face of outward negativity that's part of their world every day?
Yes. To show up, like I said, at one time I thought I was only a jock. I knew I could play, and I wanted to play professional ball and so on and so forth. But then you investigate other things about you. I thought I couldn't sing, and then one day somebody told me, you should start singing. Guess what I did? I actually listened to that, and I started singing. And I started having so much fun. I better stop right now because I might break into a song. Because when you, I'm not kidding. Don't let me hear a beat. Be like on Saturday Night Live. You explore about yourself and you try new things. Don't tell yourself that you can't. Have fun with it. Life is to have fun each and every day. And don't become old while you're still young. Take advantage of this wonderful youth that you have. Make good decisions and choices. I have to stop for one moment. This is a gentleman who, he was my daughter's teacher, but this is a former educator who's serving us in the armed forces. And I saw him at Whole Foods the other day and told him I was speaking, and he has showed up. That is too magnificent. But yes, please. A math teacher who is serving his country. And he had his precious 2-year-old a child with him. Just too wonderful. Thank you, sir. It's find out what you can do. Just try stuff. And know that you can. Know that you can. I told my son when he was 16, I said, I think you can sing. He didn't believe me that he could sing. But then when he went to college and he joined the choir, he had to snap 2 times. Pops was right, because the boy can sing. You have to try. I can, I will, I'll try. Don't say I can't or I won't.
My name is Nautica, and I'm from Cleveland Heights High School. My question is, what are some of the things that you do to keep yourself relaxed and not so antsy all the time?
Now, I can really, truly today answer that question. Because my mother, because I love work. You know, I enjoy what I do. My mother cooked great balanced meals throughout my life. My sisters, great meals. Then I would go to some friend's house and I would see this one friend, string beans, salmon, put that stuff together, just cooking and stuff. So I said, let me try this cooking thing. And then all the cooking shows, because I could always cook eggs. That was serious business, because I put everything in it, comes out nice. But then I started paying attention to the shows, and then I started going asking the chefs at Whole Foods, how would I do this, how would I do that? And then I saw that this whole thing is art. And I love the chopping up of garlic and green peppers and that whole preparation. When I do that and the music is on, I think about nothing else. I don't think about working anything. So right now, young lady, cooking brings me just tremendous relaxation. Too wonderful.
Hi, I'm Darian, and
Hello, Darian.
I'm from Bedford High School, and I was wondering, what was it like for you growing up, and what were your experiences that helped to bring you how you are now to encourage kids and all that?
Just in life, I always enjoyed hearing people say something positive. Hearing positive thought, hearing the birds sing, and just positive things always triggered me, and I adored it. And I read a book when I was a little boy called, let me get it, Yes, I Can, in fact, was the book, and it was written by Sammy Davis Jr., in fact. And I would ride the number 10 bus, and I would read this book, and the things that it said in there, just a lot of additional powerful motivational things. And then later in life, when I became 21, I started going to a school called Success Motivation Institute down in little Waco, Texas, with a great man named Paul J. Myers, who Anthony Robbins says that's who he really learned his neurolinguistics from, and to learn more about motivation. And it's just the juice of how you think and what you say about people, what it can trigger and do for you.
Evening. My name is Sherman Cooper, and I'm from Glenville. My question is, what do you think about the few people that believe all they can do is put other people down? And how do you think we should handle them?
Okay, 2 things. How do I feel about them? Gonna love them. But they acting like losers. Say it with me, losers. That's how they're acting. And when they do it, understand and know this, young people. Know that they don't like who they are. That's painful to think about. They don't like who they see in the mirror. And because they don't really like who they see in the mirror, then they lash out at others. So you have to almost feel sorry for them. When they do the meanness, it's because they don't like themselves. But don't you fall for that okie doke they're saying to you. Somebody tell you this and you that. Don't fall for that. Just let them go through their little human nature. But you stay steady like that young man I just talked about in the 2nd grade. Keep yourself together and know that you're great. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the what? Do not.
Hello, my name is Lasha Cruz. I'm from Cleveland Early College at John Hay. And I would like to know about your book. I want to know how you put your literature together, like based off of experience or your personal thoughts, or I just want to know about your book.
Thank you. The Winning America book, which will come out next month, it is, yes, it's talking about some of my personal experiences of the past 20 years of working with young people in schools and teachers and principals, and what I have observed, the things that we've created and thought about how to reach and teach young people different applications, innovative things. And so we put that together to, again, service and share with other people so that hopefully what's being said can then help someone else.
Hi, my name is James Rivers, and I'm from Cleveland Heights High School. And my question is, what was your childhood good or bad, and what encouraged you to speak to young people like us?
My childhood was, what's his name from the early days of TV? Dynamite! my childhood was the bomb, because I did everything a little boy is supposed to do. I had fun. I had fun on 40th and Quincy, and then when we moved on 105 on Hampton over there, we had fun then, Parkwood School, because I played baseball, football, basketball, kickball, dodgeball, you name it, we did it. Sometimes I would even play jacks with my sisters. I mean, I had fun because I acted like a little boy. I didn't try to act like somebody grown and everything like that. I had fun. Life is too wonderful. So we played everything. We used our imagination. We kick cans down the street because you can have fun. I hear people saying, I'm bored. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just heard a loser. You have to do like SpongeBob. You have to have imagination. Use your imagination. Have fun. Think about something. Somebody say, oh, you doing that? That ain't cool. Know that you're on the right track. Don't work for cool points. Because the people working for cool points, they work so hard, they have to be tired at the end of the day. Because a whole bunch of them, they're an endless video. From when they wake up in the morning, they're trying to do all the cool points. Walk around, patting that thing on their hand, because they want everybody to see it. They can do that around the corner, but they want everybody to see them. Pat it down, get it so they can smoke it. They want everybody to see them. People on their cell phones come out their house so they can stand right on the curb so they can see me talk. Everybody want to be seen. Wasting time with all this kind of stuff when you could be having some fun. Don't just stay and play the video games all day long. Do something else. You have an imagination. Have some fun. Have some fun. My childhood was too great. I lived on Hampton, but I resided on Olivet because that's where my friends were. Oh my goodness, we'd have a ball. Play football, touch ball, flag ball, everything. We had fun. Play in the dirt, everything. Eat dirt and then say, bless do the sign. Because we had fun. That's what we did. Fun. Have fun. Capitalize it. F-U-N. Capitalize every letter and have it every day. Make your life wonderful because you can. Get excited about who you are. Who's excited about who they are? That's it. Then have fun. Have fun. Life is good.
My name is Antoinette Hawkins from Glenville and over here.
Thank you.
And I want to know who or what inspired you to become who you are.
Oh, that goes back to, again, that goes back to my mama. My mama and the example my father showed me. I mean, that was it. Because no matter what happened wherever I went, whether it was Green Court or 10718 Hampton Avenue, I knew that when I got back home, them folk loved me. 7 of us in the family, but I knew my mama, my daddy, and family, brothers and sisters, even though sometimes they a little brutal, but they was hitting me out of love. I knew that they loved me. And that love grounded me. So what people said out here and around the bend, out yonder and stuff, it made no difference. I was insulated. And I didn't let people know my kryptonite. Too many people tell people all their weaknesses. Don't just be using your yak-yacker on telling everybody what you're weak at so that then they can come and use that on you. Keep that close. Keep that close. And again, at home, if you don't have that support system at home, there are support systems. Don't get mad and get all upset. There are support systems. You have teachers. If you take a moment, your genius can let you know that that teacher cares about you. If they're telling you to do the right thing, if they're telling you to do the right thing, if they're encouraging you to do your homework, okay. If they're asking, where's your homework? Don't get mad because they're asking for your homework. That person cares. Now, when you turn your homework in and you know that you didn't do nothing and they accept it and don't encourage you, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You have support systems out there, and if you need to talk to someone, do that. There are people that you can talk to, but know that you are loved. Know that the universe loves you. Everything that's good loves you. Don't get caught out here and think that you're not loved, because you are. And keep that smile on your face. You're loved. But that was my source. I knew that I was loved.
Hi, I'm Anastasia from St. Martin de Porres High School. What famous or well-known person do you think is a genius as of today, in our media?
There's a whole lot. As I again mentioned, Paul J. Myers, to me, he was a genius. I learned an awful lot from him. My teacher at Pine Forge Academy, Mr. Paul Jones, was a genius. He was a genius with his math. He was a genius of knowing how to talk to young people. My friend who died, my best friend, Albert Reynolds, he was a genius. We have a lot of geniuses around us. And it's okay to give it up to someone that you know is smart, that they're a genius. Okay. President Obama is a genius. I love watching Hardball and Chris Matthews. I love watching. To me, he's a genius. There's so many geniuses around. As I mentioned, Tony Science is a genius. Ken Hale is a genius. He's a genius. These are genius people. Now, they're much younger than me, because I'm up there. I'm up there now. A lot of decades. But I listen to young people because whoever has genius, I want to talk to them. That's called consultants. Because one person, you can't know everything. And I love seeing young people who are headed in the right direction. They're geniuses. All of you all are geniuses. All of you. The mere fact that you're here. You're a genius. Now work on it and make it better. Make it better. Yes, young man. Oh.
My name is Specialist Robinson. I stand before you from the Cleveland Heights University Heights School District. I'm a math teacher over at Roxborough Middle School. In addition to that, I also do aviation work with the Ohio Army National Guard. So I've been out of the area now for about 2 years. I just got back a few months ago. When I saw Brother killed yesterday, and he told me what was taking place today, it was on my heart so strong because this room represents all the genius power in Cleveland.
Yes, yes.
In Ohio in general. Just the fact that you guys are here trying to do something outside the box, trying to experience something that's different, trying to receive information that's going to help you. It's like you're storing valuable goods in your bank, and as you get older, you're going to take those things with you and build upon them, hopefully. And it doesn't matter who or what at home, who or what back at your school may be doing whatever. You guys have the ability to take things to levels far beyond both me and him, because you guys have technology at your hands, you have information at your hands, you have people who want to share information. So when you ask who's a genius, look around your tables.
That's right.
Look at the adults that brought you here.
That's right.
They want to be a part of that genius power.
Yes.
I had to stop my day. I do volunteer work down at the VA also with paralyzed vets, and I had to stop my day short because I wouldn't miss this for the world, because this type of energy is dynamic. Adults don't get together like this. Just to have you guys here in one room trying to receive something that's powerful, and I can tell you for a fact that it's honest, because I've been working with him since, I want to say 98 or 99 at George Washington Carver when we first met. I was a math teacher over there at the elementary school. And his heart was in the same place back then. So when you ask, who's genius or what's genius, it's not necessarily the people on TV, it's you guys, it's what's inside of you, if you realize it or not. And just one more thing that I want to piggyback on, I hope that you guys take this forum and you take experiences like this and you truly embrace it and think about it and think, what does it do for you, what can it do for you, and do something with it. You're not here by mistake.
No.
The people in this room that are supporting you, it's not by mistake.
Yes.
This is, in my opinion, the most dynamic event that I've been to since I've been back in the city as far as working with young people, because I'm pulled away right now with my military work, so I don't have these opportunities. So when he mentioned it to me, it touched my heart so much. I just wanted to come by and let you guys know how dynamic you are and how much you're supported if you realize it or not.
Yes.
And also, if there are any other questions out there as far as like torn homes, or let's say, for instance, if you didn't have fun with capital letters like him, neither did I. So when I came out of high school, I had zero support. I had no idea that I'd be able to go off to college because I didn't have money for school clothes, let alone college. You find ways to make things happen, and there are plenty of opportunities out there for you guys to do whatever you want to do. Information is knowledge, and you guys have information about anything that you want to do. You can receive it through your phone, for those of you with internet. And if not, you have it at school. So please take advantage of the adults around you. Seek them out. If you know that they want to help, cling to them. If you've got people around you who are putting you down because they're saying you're trying to do this or you're trying to do that, it's a reason why they're saying that. When you start to do good things, it makes other people feel uncomfortable if they're not doing the same things. So I'm going to stop right there, but I just want to let you guys know how much this whole room touched my spirit before I even got here. And very honored and very glad to be here.
Thank you all so very, very much. Okay. Thank you all. Can handle this.
I can speak quite loudly. I won't need a mic, but I just want to thank Akil Marshall for all that he does and has been doing for over 20 years, 20 plus years. It's an incredible experience for you to realize right now, early on, that you are geniuses.
Yes.
And it's never too late. I am Betty Brazil, and I am the oldest genius in the room. The main questions that was at this table, I'm sure some of you, there are a lot of seniors in the room, and they have a lot of questions for us adults about college, and if we would have to do it all over again, would we do it differently? Fortunately, my son was, when he graduated, 18 years old, had to make decisions that impact the rest of his life and didn't have a clue. Applied to too many colleges, didn't know what he wanted to do. So I literally forced him to accept a nomination to the Air Force Academy, which worked out well. And he's an AWACS pilot now, stationed in. He was in Okinawa, Japan, moving to Tokyo this month. He just made major at 34 years old in May, and he's doing fine. But that was an incredible opportunity, and he was just so confused about college. You don't have to make decisions. All your decisions right now at your age, you haven't been exposed to enough. And like he said, learn as much as you can, find out what your passion is, something you would do every day of your life, every day for free, and then convince somebody to pay you $1 million for it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Marshall.
Thank you, young people. I hope we all stay in touch. I appreciate you so much. Repeat after me, please. Say peace.
Peace.
Love.
Love.
Respect.
Respect.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Love.
Love.
Respect.
Respect.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Daisy Osaze, and I attend Cleveland School of Science and Medicine. Today at the City Club of Cleveland Youth Forum, we have been listening to Mr. Akil Marshall. Before you go, we would like to ask you to fill out the surveys on your tables and return them at the door. Thank you to our speaker, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This forum is now adjourned.